Welcome to the Joseph Kura Show. I'm Joseph Kura. Today is Monday, September the 20th, 2021. And yes, it is. Today is a good day, but hey, it is a good day. We're here to talking about Saturday night's race between Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick, who have been racing hard, and it just happens. It just happens this way. Whatever happened to the old days? Well, I see in the morning. Now, how did that didn't go too far? Friday night was a great race in Phoenix and then the Cup race. The Cup race, it was an awesome race. All those drivers, three drivers who wanted to win so bad, but for Chase and Harvick, Chase and Kevin, oh my goodness. You saw it on Saturday night, right? You saw it on Saturday night when these two drivers, Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott, they were battling, and something just happened. There was a lot of traffic going on. It was actually unbelievable. It was unreal. But then everything just got real. Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick, man, both of those drivers are unhappy on Saturday night in the post race, and it really cost Chase Elliott our chances of winning in Bristol on Saturday night. This Sunday in Las Vegas, round 2 of 12 races, 4 drivers have been eliminated in the race. But hey, we're going to take a look and see what happens. What has happened here, folks? And I got to tell you what is up with those drivers last night? Both drivers got angry at each other. Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. Kyle Larson passed Kevin Harvick. And then something just came up. But hey, when it comes to the both drivers, Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. What's the story? The feud between the two got real heated on Saturday night after the race, and you saw Chase Elliott with his helmet off, Kevin Harvick having had his helmet off, and that's where all spills. So now, take a look what has happened, and it's been a lot of blood up there. But look at this. Now, NASCAR Crash Course. The Kevin Harvick versus Chase Elliott post Bristol. Who was right? Now, Kevin Harvick or Chase Elliott. Which side are you on after Saturday night's fireworks at Bristol Motor Speedway? Either way, the NASCAR came out the big winner. Both drivers came out short of victory lane after fender rubbing for the lead, turning to a flat tire for Elliott, forcing to make an unscheduled stop. Elliott fell 2 laps behind but caught, then passed the Leos back on fresh tires, frustrated over the way he was raced. Elliott then held up the number 4 in the closing laps despite a faster car until his Hendrick Motorsports teammate, Kyle Larson, found a way to sneak past Harvick and take the win. Now, I just ran my line. Elliott claimed to the lineup of everyone watching. It was clear to even the winner his actions made the difference in the race. Chase was upset, Larson said, and Kellen held Harvick up. It got him having to move around and lose his towels on the bonnet. I just got a big one, decided to pull the trigger and slide him. It was wow. Man. Now, that left Harvick wrangling mad. Weirdness for the whole year since 2020 Bristol night race. Lightning struck at Thunder Valley as he and Elliott slammed together on pit road before getting each other's faces to vary their frustrations. Oh my goodness, it was a great race. I just saw it on TV. Yeah, absolutely. Acting like you're 2 years old because you got passed for the lead and you got in a flat towel, Harvey said of Elliott afterward. We barely even robbing. Just it's all Chase's way or it's no way. And if he doesn't get his way, then he draws a fit. It's something all the time. Elliott responds, taking issues with his discontent towel that cut a towel. He runs into your left side consistently at other tracks. Did it to me in Darlington a few weeks ago. Cause he was tired of racing with me. He's tired of racing with me. At some point, you got to draw the line. I don't care who he is or how long he's been doing it. I'm going to stand up for myself and my team, Elliott said. The two then continued down cover in Putlet, Vidalin Hill, and limited area in which Harvick keeps telling Elliott he's not racing smart. He's not racing smart. That's what he says. He's not racing smart. But what it is, what Harvick says, but anyway, Chase Elliott fans. I'm a Chase Elliott fan, Harvick. I mean, you were right the first time you called him a 2-year-old child? Come on now. This is racing. Y'all not kids anymore. It's Harvick's right. The case for Elliott, he got the short end at the stick with this. Contact, bumping, one that's happening at Bristol all the time. So why he can't hold Harvick up? As payback, Elliott's also gotten personal run at other tracks. Martinsville Speedway in 2017, a driver known for his laid-back personality risks being known as a pushover inside the garage around getting even. In racing, nice guys can finish last. The case for Harvick, the Darlington contact Elliott speaks of, if Harvick did slam into him, it wasn't the reason Elliott's number 9 car crashed out. As for Bristol, the contact between them was early and smaller to this 2020 wreck for the lead last year, and that one. Elliott took out Jody Logano at the finish, allowing Brian Kolaski to pass them for the win. Elliott was fine with field rubbing then. Hard to change your tune just because the other guy keeps going. But one reason I said aside with Harvick is how this finish felt like teammate collision. Elliott knew Larson, an HMS teammate, was in second, and it benefiting the company for the number 1 to go, number 9 to go out there and hold Harvick up. It's the type of multi-car warfare that is, that will only get messier as the playoffs breeze on. 11 or 12 drivers remaining, often just 3 teams. The second teammates weaponizing their cars. It sends NASCAR down the messenger road with fashion on what's supposed to be an event of a sport. And yeah, Harvick could have won it better. But holding up, the little that level felt like a bit of a temper trump. Through it all, there's one driver smiling all the way to the bank, Lawson. Just don't accept this year's championship favorite to get involved in the scuffle. I'm 5'6", 135 pounds, Lawson joked. I'm not going to get too wound up about everything. Man. Now the story between Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick, man, those are the best drivers you've ever seen in this race and in the history of NASCAR. It's just the GOAT. No. Now Bristol needs a rivalry that could create those cars that to go over. Remember, Dale Earnhardt bumping to Rusty Wallace in turn 4 in 1995 in the night race. We saw Gordon bump Rusty Wallace in 2002 for the win. Well, that was twice when Gordon bumped Rusty Wallace to win the race for the last turn in 1997 in spring, and then you saw Danny Henning bunt Johnny Laguna and spin him out. But hey, what the hell? It is Bristol, baby. Now it's up to them for those drivers was. The problem now is both Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick don't even like each other very much. They were in Bristol on Saturday night. What's happened so far is both two drivers got into each other's face. Unbelievable. That's happening. And this is going to go on. This has been going on forever. Just like it happened so far for Will. But hey, it is just a race. Although we saw some hard racing going on in Bristol, this Sunday will be in Las Vegas. You saw it on NBC Network. Yes, it is what it is for real. Carl Lawson went on to win this thing. Yes, it is. Now, it is what it is, and somehow it can. The song just come, and the song, it just come out from even other way. That's what it stands for in this race. That's what happened. But no, you're never going to get it. You're never going to do everything right if you're all stupid. You are stupid enough to win a race. If you're a Kevin Harvick fan, the fans will boo Kevin if they want to. So, it's a good thing. You're going to see it on NBC Network. But yes, it is what it is. This is what's going to happen in the sport of racing for real. Absolutely unbelievable for real. I mean, you don't understand what NASCAR is all about. I watched NASCAR before. I see it happen. I mean, Chase Elliott was mad. He had a 2-year-old child. For real. Absolutely. Uncalled for by Kevin Harvick, who was he making contact, and I don't blame those two drivers. Anyway, it is what it is, and what has coming for it, and what has goes around, what comes around, goes around, comes around, and just like this, it's Bristol. It will come on Dirt Track Hill on April the 17th, 2002, and then the night race here in September, the playoffs. By the way, down, but no. I never been in race events before. I never been in race events. But I now see all those drivers getting mad at each other, and you saw Kevin Harvick slam the helmet under the hood. He slammed the helmet in top of the hood because Kevin Harvick is mad as hell. And then nothing in this whole man. This man had worked his ass off all race. He worked his ass off all race, all season. And yes, it is what it is. But this whole thing will not stop. This whole thing will not stop. It will not race. It will not rest in 2021 season. It will not rest in 2021 season until November. On November the 7th, 2021 in Phoenix. I gotta tell you what. Now, the defending champion, Chase Elliott, says he will stand up for his team, for himself. And guess what? I don't blame Chase Elliott. I don't blame him. I don't blame the champion. He's a smart man. He knows how to win. His father, Bill Elliott, knows it. So, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know it, I know it, and people know it. But we'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens in this part. Alright, until then, this is Joseph Crudup. I'll be right back in just a moment as we go to the commercial break. Back on the Joseph Crudup Show, I'm Joseph Crudup. We're here to talk about NFL football. Yes, the NFL football had came out in week 2, and yes, it has. It is what it is. I see both. I see we're enough talking about Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. Let's talk about the game on last day. Last day, the Carolina Panthers went on to win the game. They went to beat the Saints. And yes, they went to beat the Saints in a game that we ever gonna let's take a look. Gonna scroll back. Yes, the Panthers have beaten the Saints. The game was 26-7. 26-7. Panthers got it done. Carolina got it done. They're 2-0. The Bills won in a shutout game. They beat the Dolphins 35-0 in a blowout. I mean, number 7 who got injured, the quarterback got injured for the Miami Dolphins. He got injured. And they went on to lose this game with no points on the board. It was 35-0. The Patriots went on to beat the Jets. They are 0-2. This time it was 25-6. Buccaneers went on to beat the Falcons 48-25. Tom Brady keeps winning and winning and winning. And then 2-0. The Seahawks lost to the Tennessee Titans. Russell Wilson, who was looking for his 100th win in his football career, they lost the game in overtime 33-30. Now the Vikings lost. They lost to the Cardinals after the Vikings losing field goal 2 times. And they lost field goal 2 times. And they're so close to winning this game. And the Cardinals win this game 34-33. The good news is the Cowboys beat the Chargers 20-17. And yes, they went on to win this game. Baltimore Ravens beat the Kansas City Chiefs 36-35 in a close game. Rams beat the Colts 27-24. Broncos beat the Jaguars 23-13. Browns went on to beat the Texans 31-21. Raiders somehow beat the Steelers and they are 2-0, 26-17. 49ers beating the Eagles 17-11. Giants, and there you have it. Also, don't forget the Lions and the Packers. Can Aaron Rodgers bounce back? You see what happens on ESPN at 8:15. Packers and the Lions today. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a great one for real, for sure. So, hey, it is what it is. Some NFL stuff. So now, we saw it, and we saw it for real. Ooh, boy, oh boy, gotta take a look at this. This has been unbelievable as more and more of this had to be coming out for sure. So now, that Prescott had the best game, and they won the winning field goal. They beat the Chargers on the road last night. Last night was a good game between the Chiefs and the Ravens. And a hard-fought game here tonight. That's unbelievable for this. I mean, this game to watch so far. That you don't have to take care of it now. Anyway, you just don't even know what's happening. You just don't even know what's going on. But there were times that they were doing it. But hey, it is what it is. And that's what they had to stand for here. So week 3 is starting this Thursday when the Carolina Panthers will take on the Houston Texans. This is going on, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be the good one to watch. So now we're going to see what happens until this. But anyway, I'm not worried about the Cowboys. Not worried about it for real. Not worried about it. Now we'll focus on week 3 will be Monday. So the season goes on, and the season goes on for real. So tonight, Packers face the Lions. Okay. One can never tell what's happening here so far. You saw this. So, hey, you know how this goes. Man, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it on my online. Okay, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for now. This is Joseph Crudup. And I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, peace out.